Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from the 2021 VLA Cup. A huge match here.
Hello, Rob.
Let's go. Finishing warm-ups behind me, Team Pineapple versus Southern California's Rukkus in a quarterfinal. The winner will be the third of 4 teams to earn a semifinal berth. The loser out of championship contention. The stakes couldn't be higher. These teams playing for their tournament lives, all with the goal of hoisting the cup tomorrow, but needing to get through some serious competition to get there. The Rising Tide and San Francisco Sport Connects have already clinched semifinal berths. One of these 2 teams behind me will do the same. Coming up next, live on the VLA YouTube channel. Thanks everyone so much for tuning in live on the VLA YouTube channel. I am Rob St. Clair bringing you the third quarterfinal of the 2021 VLA Cup featuring Southern California's Rukkus and the home team Indiana's Team Pineapple. Incredible matchup with a semifinal berth on the line. And a lot to get to about these 2 teams. Rukkus has had a very interesting tournament. They lost yesterday morning to the Boston Bounce in a nail-biter 16-14 set 5 before absolutely destroying the Chicago Icemen 3-0 to take second in their pool. But they had to play a play-in game to get to this point, beating the New York Pride 3-0 earlier this morning. Team Pineapple won their pool, winning Pool C, beating Chicago's Swede in a 5-setter before beating New York's LVC's second team 3-1 last night. Starting lineup choices really interesting for both teams, especially Team Pineapple in black and green on the near side of your screen. Right away I see Evan Giebert, number 22 in black. Pellegrin Vargas, number 23 in black, will be the outside hitters. Gary House, number 18 in black, the opposite. And the setter, number 14 in black, Pasquale Fiducia. So predictably no Loy ball here. Played a little bit last night, but that's probably the most you're going to see out of him this weekend unless something crazy happens. The middle blockers will be Matt Harpenow, Kevin Owens, and the libero, of course, number 99 in green, Luis Bertrand. For Rukkus in gray on the far side of your screen, some of the usual suspects. It'll be Joe Kawiakamoa setting and serving first. And we'll get into the rest of the Rukkus guys as the match goes on. First serve, ready to get underway. It's going to be the floater from Kawiakamoa first. Hand pass by Vargas and dumped to the floor on 2, but a net violation committed by Pasquale Fiducia on the setter throwdown, and I think that's absolutely the right call. Like the choice, like the aggressiveness, so does Loy Ball. You can hear him on the sideline. Kawiakamoa with the floater this time once again. Similarly great pass, Giebert out of the back row. Hits it out of bounds. Team Pineapple asking about a net violation this time against Rukkus, but none detected. And a good pass and a missed opportunity, Giebert with the hitting error. This is Vargas' first swing in the match, and he's absolutely rejected. Oh, wow, that ball called out of bounds. I disagree. I thought that ball was right on the sideline. That is a huge break for Team Pineapple. The former Pepperdine block combo of Max Chamberlain and Michael Wexter, that time for Rukkus, was all over that one, but a lucky break for Pineapples. That ball called out of bounds. Wexter on the left side through a seam in the block and down. And number 1 in gray, Michael Wexter, an absolute superstar at the opposite position at only 23 years of age. 3-1 Rukkus early on. This is Liam Maxwell, an East Coast guy out of the Conference Carolinas, serving. Perfect pass by Bertrand. Harpenow dug in the middle, but gets his own rebound on the overpass and puts it away, wrist away. Nice offense that time. It's Fiducia, the setter, number 14 in black, generating space with that 31. Moving the Rukkus blockers around, and Harpenow getting his own rebound. This is Pellegrin Vargas, the MVP of last night's match, with a seriously dangerous jump serve. Oh, a smart tip that time, cross body by Max Chamberlain. Out of Pepperdine, like I mentioned, off the set of the legendary number 8, Joe Kawiakamoa. Just a sensational career so far. Set at BYU, set in A1 Italy, has played a good bit of outside hitter since coming back stateside, but in his most confident position here this weekend for Rukkus at the setter spot. That serve missed by Chamberlain, not even close. And now number 17 in black, Matt Harpenow, nicknamed Matty Ice. One of these middle blockers with a pretty good jump spin serve. There it is, handled by Maxwell. Wexter absolutely destroyed. Sharp cross court against one blocker. Fantastic pass by Maxwell to start that off. And a great set by Kawiakamoa generates the one-on-one. Wexter's first look at the service line, where he is very dangerous. Cuts that one short, handled well by Gebert. Little low set to Owens on the 31, kept alive. Caleb Denmark in transition is rejected. Big number 9 in black and green, Kevin Owens, all over that one. And another Pepperdine guy, Caleb Denmark, his first swing. Stuff blocked through the floorboards. So Gary House now the Pineapple opposite this match, opting for the conservative float serve. This is Wexter out of the back row, high, cross court, and misses it wide. We are tied up at 5. House again. Rotation 4 receive for Rukkus. Kawiakamoa the setter in the front row. Mark Olsen puts it away. Deep corner cross body. Olsen had an unbelievable day yesterday against the Chicago Icemen in a quick, dominant 3-set match. He had 11 stuff blocks by himself. Just an all-time blocking output by number 14 in gray. Gebert into the block of Kawiakamoa, and he's rejected. Bertrand, can't quite make the cover play. And number 22 in black, Evan Gebert, the son of Pineapple coach and legend Lauren Gebert. 2 hitting errors here early on. A serve! The float serve right in the seam. And I think that's Caleb Denmark back there putting it in. Yes, it is. Really well located in the seam between Vargas and Gebert. And look how much space now Luis Bertrand is responsible for in the passing unit for Team Pineapple. House down the line. What a dig by Como. Maxwell chopped down the line right on the sideline. Just fantastic defense by number 21 in red, Garrett Komisarek, nicknamed Como out of the University of Hawaii. And there are some seriously good liberos in this tournament. These two are no exception. That was a great defensive play. Gebert hammered down the line, but he missed it out of bounds long. Wow, uncharacteristic. 3 swings, 3 errors for Evan Gebert so far. And Rukkus leads 10-5 as Team Pineapple takes their first team timeout of the set. On the other court right now, court 2 here in the building, the Phoenix Ascension facing off against the New York Pride in a consolation match. Those two teams losing in the play-in this morning. Congrats. Your baby looks wonderful. Congratulations. Yeah. Just another piece of bench presence that Team Pineapple's looking for. Rukkus out of the timeout. Denmark continuing to serve. Good float serve working short on Vargas. Gebert! Sharp cross court and exactly what he needed. Getting back in the swing of things offensively with that cross-court termination. Gebert played several years at Lourdes University in the NAIA, where he was an All-American before using his amnesty-granted additional year of eligibility at McKendree in Division I. Beautiful pass that time. Wexter out of the back row, dug by Gebert. Vargas will have an out-of-system swing at this. Chops it cross-court, dug by Como. Oh, what a set by Kawiakamoa. Really good read that time. Tipped, good rally developing here. Out of system swing coming from Maxwell for Rukkus, and he puts it away off the block of Fiducia and out of play. Nice defense and smart offense throughout that rally. You can see hitters playing around in relation to the block. Vargas, deep cross court, puts it away off a beautiful quick delivery from Fiducia. (11-7) Rukkus. Owens, the middle blocker, back to serve. Has a good floater, working 5-5. Oh, thrown straight to the floor by Kawiakamoa, the front row setter. Really fun to watch there. Both of these setters have already attempted that second contact throwdown. You remember Fiducia tried it the first point of the match, but he touched the net. Good pass by Vargas. House one-on-one out of the back row. Dug by Como again down the line. Wexter high off the hands, and he puts it away. What a defensive play by Garrett Como again. Just eating House alive down the line twice in a row. Not only digging that ball, but controlling it right on the net, creating transition chances for Rukkus immediately. Kawiakamoa again, handled by Bertrand. Good swing there, crossbody by Harpenau on the 31. And one of the very most important things about the Team Pineapple offense is quick middle attack on that 31 gap set. Loy Ball has run it for years and years from anywhere conceivably on the court. And his heir apparent Fiducia learning to do the same. Good pass that time in rotation one. Maxwell on the right is rejected by Vargas. Beautiful block that time by number 23 in black and green. Vargas out of Puerto Rico had a sensational career in the MIVA at Purdue Fort Wayne, and has also played senior national team level competition with the Puerto Rican national team. A huge pickup for Team Pineapple this weekend. Not a very good pass by Maxwell. This is Wexter out of system against three blockers, and somehow he finds some space through the block and down on the Team Pineapple side. Rotation one receive here for Team Pineapple. You better believe Vargas is a huge option on the right side in this rotation. Got to pass the serve of Maxwell first. That's a pretty good one. This is House way out of system. Through the block, dug by Como. Denmark thrown into the block and rejected by Vargas. It might have been mostly into the tape, but we'll give number 23 in black a block on the stat sheet. Rotation two receive here for Rukkus. Wexter, Chamberlain, and Denmark, the all Pepperdine front row of hitters. Vargas, a dangerous server, lets him off the hook that time, serving it long. Equally dangerous is Max Chamberlain here for Rukkus. Just lethal jump serving the ball. He likes thumb down, going at Gebert in position 5. That time middle back. Overpass by Bertrand and hammer to the floor by Caleb Denmark. Pretty comfortable 6-point lead here for Rukkus in set number 1, 16-10. Chamberlain again. Much better pass by Bertrand that time. Crossbody, Harpenau is dug. Denmark way out of system, takes a swing at it, misses the end line, and no touch detected. Pretty good swing there from Denmark out of system. Just didn't catch a piece of the block. But no harm done. Rukkus still leads by 5. Good rip by Harpenau, clips the tape, handled easily by Como. Wexter on the right side, down the line. Off the outside edge of the block of Gebert and out of play. Yeah, let me know, you guys watching on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, first of all, but let me know how everything looks and sounds. A little different live stream setup this time, trying to get around some of the issues we were having earlier in the day. So let me know in the chat how everything looks. I can see what you guys are saying in there. Good pass by Gebert off the tape. House on the right side. Absolutely destroyed down the line. And finally, Como unable to make a defensive play. House's first kill in the match, I believe. It's a really nice swing. A little inside out, right-handed line shot on the right side. I really love that swing. Speaking of right sides hitting down the line. Oh, man. Michael Wexter levitating out of the back row and hammering that to the floor. Rukkus, such a deep team. They have so many options that can come off the bench if need be. But they certainly don't need him right now. What a joust win that time by Pasquale Fiducia. Just throwing Liam Maxwell back to the floor. And so common that setters happen to be really good at that sort of joust play. Gebert, high toss, big jump spinner, handled pretty well by Denmark. Wexter out of the back row again. What a dig by Gebert, but unfortunately a net violation by Team Pineapple on the block. That was a great dig. That's a shame. Could have easily been transitioned by Team Pineapple into some offense. Mark Olsen, now middle blocker for Rukkus at the service line, has a very interesting, unique serve. This two-handed toss hooking hybrid that he gets typically pretty aggressive with. That one a little more conservative, easily handled by Bertrand, tipped out of the back row by Gebert, and it falls off the block touch on the Rukkus side. Owens likely going at Maxwell here on the float serve. Yes, that's exactly where he goes. Low hand pass. Maxwell out of system. Oh, really good high deep shot. Perfectly located in the deep cross court corner. And no defense there to pick that one up for Team Pineapple. Kawiakamoa working down the line on Vargas. House out of the back row. Was that touched by the block? No. Called for contacts into the net only. And another timeout coming here from Team Pineapple, now down by 7. Needing a miracle to bring this set number 1 back if you're Team Pineapple, but of all teams that can pull it off, it might be the home team. Court 2, by the way, the Phoenix Ascension and the New York Pride are tied up at 18, I believe, in set number 1 in one of our consolation matches. So both those teams already eliminated from the championship bracket based on play-in losses this morning. Pride losing to this Rukkus team, and Ascension losing to San Francisco Sport Connects, who already has one of the 2 berths in the semifinals tomorrow, the other belonging to the Southern California Rising Tide. So Rukkus here trying to make it 3 California teams of the 4 semifinalist spots that are playing on Sunday, which would just be spectacular. The other quarterfinal to be played later is the Chicago Icemen versus New York's Team LVC in an absolute classic rivalry. Out of the timeout, delivery to Vargas here on the left side, and he's roofed by Wexter. That ball may be underset ever so slightly. Vargas didn't have much more than low seam to swing at, and Wexter took it away from him, 22-14. This is House out of the back row again, absolutely blasted down the line. and Como couldn't quite make the defensive play and keep it controlled. What kind of service run can Pasquale Fiducia conjure up here? Set all the way across the court to Wexter by Maxwell. Big opportunity here in transition for Team Pineapple. House on the right side, rolled into the block and covered. Wexter, sharp cross court on the free ball, detonates off the defensive effort of Bertrand. It's a spectacular swing by number 1 in gray and his unnatural hitting position on the left side there. Now Rukkus 2 points away. Liam Maxwell to serve. Ace serve, Maxwell into the chest of Bertrand. And now 9 opportunities for Rukkus to take this first set. A convincing performance. Looking to get on the board first here in this best 3 out of 5 set match. Serve missed short by Maxwell, but you might as well go for it in that situation. Vargas, similar strategy. Might as well go for this one, especially to generate some rhythm and momentum for the next set. Good hammer there. Barely kept alive by Como. What a set by Kawiakamoa. Tipped down the line by Wexter and no touch on its way out of bounds. So the service pressure there of Vargas paying dividends. 24-17 now the score. Ace serve! Pellegrin Vargas brings out the hammer from the service line, and exactly what Team Pineapple needed, even if they don't win this set. This is a big momentum swing for their team and for Vargas individually heading into set 2. This is very important, especially if he can grab 1 or 2 more. No, misses it short that time, and that'll do it. Rukkus takes the first, 25-18, but a nice little push there at the end by Team Pineapple, trying to generate some momentum towards set number 2, which we will have for you live in just a few minutes. Stick around.
Oh man, you look stressed. Okay, I'll give you a hug, man. You're chilling. Chilling.
Teams have changed sides, and we're about ready to bring you set number 2 of Pineapple versus Rukkus in the quarterfinals of the 2021 VLA Cup. I'm Rob St. Clair. Thanks for tuning in live on the YouTube channel. Rukkus had a lead early. They kept it. They extended it throughout set number 1, but Pineapple with a little pushback towards the end to generate some momentum. These first 5 or so points, very important for both these teams. What a set that time from Kawayakamoa to Chamberlain, quick in the middle, who puts it away through a seam. Kawayakamoa serving here, floater against Team Pineapple's rotation 1. Vargas on the right side, crushed off the block of Maxwell and into the side wall. Vargas, who played a little bit opposite for IPFW, or rather Purdue Fort Wayne, towards the end of his career, his All-American career in college, when his team just needed an option to score points in out-of-system situations. But a more natural outside. What a set by Kawayakamoa. Wow, just an effortless-looking one-handed feed to the outside and swiped off the block and out of bounds by Michael Wexter, point Rukkus. Maxwell here, unleashing, handled really well by Vargas. House on the right side. Sharp cross court, puts it away against one blocker. And Pineapple is really going to need Gary House to get hot. He's gotten a lot of one-on-one looks so far. Rukkus not giving a lot of respect to him as a hitter in terms of how they block. And Gary, a guy very much capable of taking advantage of that. Good serve there by Harpenow, but an even better pass by Maxwell. Wexter over the top is dug by Vargas. Big transition opportunity here. House, high into the hands. What a stab by Como. Smart shot by Maxwell, or Denmark, excuse me, keeping it alive. Vargas, crossbody out. House again, high through the hands of Chamberlain and down. Pineapple takes their first lead of the match after an inspired rally by both teams. And some really good high, hard swings by Gary House during that rally. Harpenow again, this time missed it out of bounds. But not a bad trip to the line at all. Any point that you can grab on serve against this stacked Rukkus squad is very important. Here's Chamberlain. What a rip from the service line, handled pretty well by Bertrand. House over the top, dug by Kawayakamoa. Oh, what a set by Chamberlain. The tip kept alive. Wexter, Vargas out of the back row is thrown to the floor by Mark Olson. What a block by number 14 in gray, who's making a case this weekend for being named one of the very best, if not the best blocker in this tournament. (4-3) Rukkus. Great Vargas. All the way to the outside. Gebert tipped over the block. What a play by Kawayakamoa. Denmark cross-court dug by Vargas. Gebert dug by Chamberlain. Maxwell out of the back row, rolled, handled by Vargas. What a rally we have developing here. Gebert again, rejected. No double contact called, sent over by Owens. Olsen sets Wexter, thrown into the block and covered again. What a rally. Bertrand diving, keeps it alive. Can Gebert terminate? No, not yet. Wow, what a play. Both teams, Caleb Denmark finally registers the kill off the hands and into the side wall, but that was an unbelievable rally by both these teams. I wonder how many times the ball traveled back and forth across the net that time, way above the professional men's volleyball average. That was awesome. And a dangerous server, Chamberlain, continues at the line. 5-3. Cuts that one short, handled easily by Vargas. House absolutely crushed cross court, one-on-one. Wow, he might have to write Loy Ball a check for property damage for denting the floorboards on that one. House after that, bomb back to serve, keeps it in play, handled by Maxwell. Olsen crushed through a seam in the block on the 31. The level of play really starting to heat up between these two teams. Exactly the competitive match that we would have wanted. Let's see if Wexter can put his stamp on it in this service rotation. 6-4. Clips the tape, barely kept alive by Bertrand. Vargas runs it down. Gebert can have an off-speed swing. Smart play to reset it into the block, but now a free ball has to be sent over. Oh, what a play by Kawayakamo with the fake set, but the pancake play can't quite be made by Bertrand. Kawayakamo, a front row player there, fakes as if he's going to go jump and hit that ball to confuse the block or maybe pull a blocker away from his middle attacker, Mark Olsen, and it worked that time. 7-4 Rukkus. Cut, short serve, service ace. No pancake able to be made by Vargas or Bertrand. Wow, what a choice there by Michael Wexter. And a substitution in here, what's Tony Price wearing, 21? Oh, number 4 in black, Tony Price replaces Evan Gebert. Team Pineapple down by 4 and down 1-0, looking to make a change here, grab some momentum back. Price immediately in as a front row hitting option. Wexter again. Going after that one, and that substitution just enough to slow down Wexter's momentum from the service line. Price to serve here, fresh off the bench. How aggressive will he be? Well handled there by Liam Maxwell. Denmark cross court, off of Price in the back row and terminated. Denmark exploiting a seam between the block of Owens and Fiducia that time. Fiducia, a really good blocker, but undersized at about 6'2". Not surprised to see Kawayakamo set over him in that direction. Another joust won by Fiducia, but a free ball here for Team Pineapple. Owens on the 31 off the block of Olsen, now to play. Fiducia there taking a page out of Kawayakamo's book, jumping with the fake attack attempt before setting quick to the middle. I like that play. And very common that setters take cues from one another throughout a match. We see that all the time. When one setter dumps a ball, the other setter likely to follow pretty quickly. Speaking of setter dumps, oh man, Kawayakamo is second of the match. An absolute beauty. Olsen here with the two-handed toss. The hooking hybrid misses well short. And he can do some serious damage with that serve. And it's so unique and kind of non-traditional that other teams are very happy to see him put one in the net like that. It's not a serve you see every day in practice. Fiducia here serving down by 3. Perfect pass by Maxwell. Big attack, Denmark. Tips it short to zone 2, and a really smart choice by number 4 in gray that time. Off speed, either tip or roll, a really good and underutilized option out of that big attack. I like that vision there from Maxwell. Or that's Caleb Denmark, excuse me, not Maxwell. Tough pass, House way out of system. Does he get the fingertips? Yes, I believe he did. Really nice out of system swing that time by Gary House. Had no intention of hitting that ball into the court. All he wanted was the fingertips of the block, and he got it. Eight serving 11 with Pineapple's best server here at the line, Pellegrin Vargas. Really good pass by Liam Maxwell. Denmark out of the bick again, dug by Vargas. Price runs it down. House sends over a free ball, well located deep into the court. Now Maxwell on the right side here in rotation 1, dug by Fiducia off the touch. House again, and Kawayakamo can't quite make the defensive play. So a nice point that time for Team Pineapple, out of system in transition, and the dig by Pellegrin Vargas started it all. He continues to serve in the very important rotation here for the home team. Rotation 1 receive here for Rukkus. Really good serve, pass well off the net by Como. Wexter, sharp cross court, and Bertrand couldn't handle the heat that time. 12-9 Rukkus. Leah Maxwell out of Belmont Abbey College in the Conference Carolinas. Just such a good all-around volleyball player. And of course, as I praise him, misses that jump serve short. This is Matt Harper, now the Cincinnati native out of Lees McRae. Good jump serve into his seam, barely kept alive by Como. Denmark way out of system, high into the hands of the triple block and puts it away. What a smart, high, flat swing by number 4 in gray, and a really good set from about 40 feet away by Michael Wexter. Chamberlain here, who is a big part of the run that got Rukkus this 3-point lead, serves that ball just barely out of bounds. House, hand pass by Maxwell. Wexter on the right side, sharp cross court inside the 3-meter line. Wow, what a shot. You don't see Wexter turn on balls that sharp cross court all that much. Got a one-on-one look that time against the block of Tony Price and made no mistake about it. 14-11. Wexter tried that same change-up short serve that he scored on earlier in the set, but misses well short that time. Price now, having been in for one full trip around the rotation, see if he's a little more aggressive service-wise against Rukkus' rotation 4. What a pass by Como. Olsen into the block. I'm not convinced that was touch, but the call is that it was. And then Kawiakamoa hammers it on 2. The call is that Olsen attack touched the tape as well as the block of Kevin Owens. And so legally covered and then attacked by Rukkus and Kawiakamoa. 15-12. House out of the back row, rolled down the line. Como makes the play look easy. House in transition, good block touch by Owens. Dunked to the floor by Fiducia, but what a pickup. Pineapple's gotta have this point. Vargas, and they don't. What a block. Olsen and Kawiakamoa combine. That was an outstanding read by number 14 in gray getting out there. And an absolutely crucial point there for Team Pineapple on a free ball opportunity shut down by the Rukkus block. They are still receiving in rotation 5, now down by 4. Good float serve by Denmark, working on Price. Kevin Owens tipped cross body. The Pineapple! No way! The audacity of Joe Kawiakamoa to attempt the Pineapple move against Loy Ball's own team. And it scores perfectly in the deep zone 5 corner and triggers a Team Pineapple timeout. Oh, you just can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. Rukkus playing with all kinds of confidence right now. All the momentum on the Southern Californian side. Team Pineapple searching for some answers, and I don't know where they're going to go on their bench to find them, to be honest with you. What they've got depth-wise is a whole lot of middles and not all that much else, unless Loy Ball's feeling good enough to get out there. (17-12). Caleb Denmark doing a really good job serving in this rotation, just putting these nice flat knuckly float serves on the platform with Tony Price, just like that. Owens off the block and down on the Rukkus side. And a very important side out for Team Pineapple there out of the timeout. (13-17). Owens, the big middle blocker out of Ball State, to serve. What a set by Kawiakamoa, but an even better block. Nat Harpenow rejecting Mark Olson for the first time this match, I believe. Great read by number 17 in black and green, and rare that a middle blocker can make a read of that caliber against a Kawiakamoa set team. Good serve down the line, working on Denmark. Olsen into the block again. That's 2 contacts, that's 3. Free ball opportunity here. Vargas high into the hands. Diving play made by Maxwell, and then hit by Kawiakamoa again on the second contact. What a play defensively by Rukkus. Kawiakamoa, the setter out of BYU, at about 6'5", and has played a lot of outside hitter, like I said, has a very good arm and offensive when he's in that front row spot. Service sub here, number 55 in gray, Eric Ensing. Plays both pins out of Long Beach State. Into serve for Mark Olson, and misses that one short, fresh off the bench. Fiducia, good serve, working on Denmark. What a set by Kawiakamoa, but Maxwell is clamped by Gary House, with Harpenow there as well. Good seal across the net by number 18 in black and green that time. House, native of Las Vegas, making the trip all the way out here to Indiana this weekend. Chamberlain, wow. Incredible body control that time by number 13 in gray. Looked like his body was moving entirely from right to left, but he hit the ball back to his right. That is very difficult to do. Nice quick offense, now 19-16. Perfect pass by Price. This is Vargas, cross court dug easily in rotation 1. Como sets Wexter, good block touch. Price runs it down, but can't quite control it. And another point in this service rotation for Rukkus. Kawiakamoa doing a nice job being a little bit deceptive with this serve. He kind of starts the run up quickly, fakes like he's going to toss it with one hand like the jump spinner that everybody knows he has. But then backs off for them. Yeah, see, there it is right there. Not a good pass by Price. Platform set out to House. Wow, what a put away that is. Just detonated sharp cross court inside of 2 blockers, and a really important one there for Team Pineapple. They're back within 3 and their best server at the line in Pellegrin Vargas. Perfect pass by Como. Chamberlain hit that ball absolutely as hard as he could through the block of Matt Harpenow and out of play. See if Maxwell can add some insurance. A pretty comfortable 4-point lead here for Rukkus. Good serve. Working on Vargas. This is going to be Price way out of system. Sharp cross court dug by Wexter. No, that's Denmark, excuse me, who gets that ball in transition. Does he get the block touch? No. Ball hit out of bounds. Tough play there for Denmark to transition quickly from his off-blocker defensive spot where he had to play that first contact, but unable to find the hands. Now Harpenow serving for Team Pineapple. Easily by Maxwell. Denmark high into the hands of House and out of play that time, and that is a really good high-level swing and an equally good repeat set by Kawiakamoa. Chamberlain here cuts that one short. Read by Vargas. Crushed crossbody right on the sideline by Kevin Owens. Really good set that time from Pasquale Fiducia. That pass a little bit low. Gets down almost to his knees and still releases it fast enough for Owens as quickly as he was up there expecting the ball. Now House down by 3. Pineapple unable to get this deficit closer than 3. Oh, what a dig. Vargas can have a swing at this, and he puts it away. Wow, what a scramble for Team Pineapple. That was incredible. I'm not sure who got those 2 touches. I know Bertrand got the second one. Put it high into the middle of the court, and Vargas quick step close and puts it away through the block and down. Big point there on the serve of Gary House for Team Pineapple. Can they do it again? Wexter absolutely bombed down the line. And a real gym silencer that time as Pineapple starting to generate some noise on their sideline. Wexter quiets the home crowd and he goes back to serve. Rukkus 2 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead. Misses that one short. At least lately, the last couple attempts, Wexter's rhythm between his toss and his timing and his footwork hasn't quite been there. 21-23. Bad service there that time by Price, misses it short. And now set point coming up for Rukkus. 3 of them on the serve of Caleb Denmark. This has been a good rotation for Rukkus against Pineapple's rotation 5 receive. Nice flat float serve again. Fiducia Vargas into the block of Kawiakamoa. Rattled around and out of play. So 1 set point saved by the home team, Team Pineapple, but it's going to be Kevin Owens' serve, needing 2 points consecutively for Pineapple to force extras. A little bit surprised we're not seeing a service sub here on the Team Pineapple side. Wexter for the set, tips. 1 contact by Vargas, 2, 3 sent over. Denmark, no touch off the block, missed that pipe attack short into the tape. So a nice scramble there by Team Pineapple, keeping that Wexter tip alive. And another set point saved. Now this one very interesting at 23-24. Got to serve in if you're Owens. He does. One-handed set. Maxwell down the line. He missed it out of bounds. Just a little bit too much side spin on that one to catch the sideline, and we are going to extras. What a push by Team Pineapple at the end of set number 2 when they needed it the very most. You must win by 2. Who can break the tie? Ace serve. Oh, wow. That pancake play was made. I can't believe it. Vargas now has to send over a free ball. Where does Kawiakamoa go? Dump to the floor. Wow, what a play by Rukkus. I cannot believe that pancake play was made off the serve off the tape. I'm not even sure who that was. That was incredible and obviously incredibly important. Now Olsen serving for the set, 25-24. Keeps that one in play, handled easily by Vargas. Fiducia, House down the line, he missed it out of bounds. A crucial hitting error by Gary House at the worst possible time. And Pineapple fights all the way back to force extra points. Only to have Rukkus slam the door in their faces. 26-24, the Southern Californians take a 2-0 lead in this all-important quarterfinal match. What will Team Pineapple do coming out here in set 3? Find out in just a few minutes when we come back from the 2021 VLA Cup. Set number 3 coming your way live from the 2021 VLA Cup. I'm Rob St. Clair, and Rukkus leads 2-0 after an extra points win in set 2. Vargas, sharp cross court. Did he tag the sideline? Yes, he did. That ball emphatically called in by our up official Dave Signs. And a pretty spectacular piece of range that time for number 23 in black. Fiducia, the pineapple setter, serving. No lineup changes for either team, by the way. Chamberlain out of the middle. Was that ball touched by the block? Call is yes, it was. And I agree. I thought Chamberlain got a piece of the fingertips as he hit that ball through the seam. Maxwell handled really nicely by Vargas in rotation 1. Harping out in the 31. Dug by Kawiakamoa. Good set by Maxwell to Denmark. And he puts it away through a small seam in the block. Wow, what a play by Rukkus. That was an outstanding set by number 24 in gray, Liam Maxwell, from beyond the end line and middle back. Not only hittable for Denmark, but he terminates it. Rukkus takes the lead 2-1. Perfect pass by Vargas again. Into the block of Denmark, but kept alive on the cover. House can only roll shot it over. Chamberlain, what a dig by Bertrand. Cross court deep and puts it away. Gary House. Important swing there for number 18 in green and black. And what a dig by Luis Bertrand earlier in that rally to keep that ball off the floor. I do not know how he can possibly react that fast. This is Vargas serving. Clips the tape, handled by, oh, that's actually CJ Suarez into the match at Libero. What a block that is. Matt Harpenow. Great read shutting down Max Chamberlain. Yeah, number 6 in red, CJ Suarez, the Libero out of Cal State Northridge for Rukkus, replacing Garrett Como in this set. Vargas again, handled by Suarez, right on the net and hammered on the overpass by House. Kawiakamoa, a back row setter, couldn't go up and block that ball, so he had to pull his hands away at the last second, leaving House no opposition as he hammered that overpass to the floor. 4-2, Vargas continuing to heat up from the service line. Good rip that time. What a pass by Maxwell. Wexter, no doubt about that one down the line. Team Pineapple might have to think about taking more line away from Michael Wexter on that right side with the way they set up their block. Perfect pass. No, not a perfect pass, but a really good serve. What a play by Bertrand. House is rejected by Olsen, though. That was a fantastic coverage play by number 99 in green. But the block of Mark Olsen, just too good, and we're tied up at 4. What a serve by Chamberlain. Can Price run it down at the wall? No, he can't. Ace serve for number 13 in gray, Max Chamberlain. He is really going after it back there. There's a decent amount of real estate between Price and Bertrand. That's exactly where he's trying to go. Wow, another bomb. Overpassed. Chosen to be passed by Denmark on the free ball, and Wexter straight down the line again. Will Team Pineapple call timeout here? No, but I do think Lloyd Ball talking to Tony Price right now about the location of his block setup. Cleaning up some perspiration from the floor. It's Not as hot in this gym as it was last summer in July when we played the Kickoff Classic tournament in this building. But the guys are out here working hard, diving all over the floor. Chamberlain again. Barely misses the deep line corner that time. But a good call. That ball definitely too long. Maddie Ice, number 17. Out of Cincinnati, like I said, a good jump server. Going at the seam that time between Maxwell and Denmark. Wexter barely able to keep that ball inside the antennas. Big opportunity here for Price, and he's roofed by Olsen. With Wexter there as well. I'll tell you what, there is no daylight for any hitter to hit at there. With those forearms taking away so much space at the net for Rukkus. Wexter going with the floater this time. Interesting. Vargas hammered crossbody out of the pipe between a small seam. I love that set choice from Fiducia. The Rukkus block, expecting it, but couldn't quite close the seam. And Vargas found it, now House serving. Clips the tape, handled easily by Suarez. Oh, what a run that is by Olsen, running completely along the net. That ball hammered into the tape and rolls over onto the Team Pineapple side. Really unique, creative approach path that time by Mark Olsen. The big middle blocker out of Utah Valley University. House is rejected by Maxwell, with Olsen there again. And the Rukkus block is coming alive. I think 3 stuff blocks in the last 4 points for the Southern Californians. Now 9 serving 6. Owens, crossbody on the 31, puts it away, and Team Pineapple needed that desperately. But even when Team Pineapple is able to score points inside out, none of them are coming cleanly. Rukkus is doing such a good job blocking and defending the Indiana offense. That serve, oh, that's an ace serve by Tony Price. Right on the end line. Suarez left it, thought it was going out of bounds. But caught a piece of that white line, and no argument from the Rukkus bench. 8 serving 9. Big play there for the home team. Perfect pass there by Suarez. Wexter rolled. Great read by Bertrand. Opportunity here in transition. Vargas is absolutely clamped by Olsen again. What a block by number 14 in gray. Vargas had a swing for the tie. The set from Fiducia didn't come out super clean, but the Olsen block certainly did. Olsen now serving. See how aggressive he is. He really likes going at Tony Price there in position 1. That time keeps it in play. Handled easily by Bertrand. Good wrist away swing that time by Owens. Typically more of a crossbody kind of guy as a middle attacker. But a nice piece of range that time coming from the right sideline. His momentum going to his left, but getting his shoulders around to hit that ball back to the right. Nice play. Chamberlain tipped over the top of the block, and House can't make the defensive play. So another kill for number 13 in gray, and I think that play was makeable. That might be a little missed opportunity for Team Pineapple. Kawiakamoa. Overpass by Price. The joust won by Fiducia, though. Rukkus with an opportunity in transition. Maxwell is rejected by Fiducia, but a net violation committed by Team Pineapple on the block. Either Fiducia or Harper now negates a pretty good block move, and Rukkus up by 3. Service error, a rare one off the foot serve of Kawiakamoa. And I just heard Lloyd Ball say on the bench to his team, it's supposed to be hard. He's absolutely right. In a tournament of this depth at this level, if you want to get to Sunday, it is going to be hard with the level of competition in this gym. And Pineapple with an uphill mountain to climb. Absolutely hammered by Chamberlain just inside the end line on the wrist away middle attack. This dude is just teeing off on the ball, both attacking and from the service line. Maxwell, the server, as Rukkus got out of rotation 1 easily that time. Working down the line on Vargas. Really good pass. Harpenau off the block of Chamberlain. And well left by Vargas as it goes out of play. A huge rotation right here. Rukkus does not have many weaknesses, but getting out of this service rotation to Pellegrin Vargas might be one of them. But they do it the easy way that time off the service error. Chamberlain teeing off. Anytime he gets a chance, like I was saying, expect nothing less right here. Really good pass from Bertrand. House down the line. Really good swing by number 18 in black and green, especially considering there's no libero on the floor for Rukkus in that rotation. Chamberlain unable to keep that ball alive. Team Pineapple hanging around here within 2, and Rukkus going to call timeout. I'm not entirely sure why. Team Pineapple's not on a run of any kind, so very curious to hear what Rukkus is talking about in the huddle on the sidelines right now. They still lead by 2, 14-12, and they're up 2-0. Harpenau serving out of the timeout. A little bit of a confusing timeout taken by Rukkus. No substitutions made. They're receiving in rotation 3. And a great timeout, it turns out, triggers the Harpenau service error. Funny how that works sometimes. Good pass by Vargas off the forward server. Wexter, house again. That's 2 contacts. But Fiducia unable to send over the third. What a block that was. I think that was Caleb Denmark that got most of that. Yes, it was. And Rukkus now up by 4. Wexter continuing to go with the float serve just to keep the ball in play. I like that move. Clearly worked out that last time. Vargas to Fiducia. Quick delivery set to the outside. Owens in transition. What a dig by Maxwell. Oh, there's the block that Team Pineapple has been waiting for. Outstanding move that time by Kevin Owens, sealing the seam with Gary House there as well. Great move by number 9 in black and green. And a momentum booster for Team Pineapple for sure. Gary House now serving. Oh, a really bad service error that time. Missed short into the net. Is that an ace serve off the floater? Yes, it is. Wow, Caleb Denmark beats Pellegrin Vargas short. And the Rukkus lead now up to 5. Turns out that was a good timeout they took after all. Price off the hands of Olsen. Suarez with a second contact right on the net. Olsen wins the joust. Price really fast. What a dig by Denmark. And Maxwell somehow threw a seam. I cannot believe how well Rukkus is playing in block and defense. These guys are in exactly the right spots in every situation, and it is turning into points. You can clearly see it on the scoreboard. Now Rukkus' largest lead of the set at 6. 19-13, Team Pineapple with a last desperation breath of a timeout here, trying to figure out a way to come back in this third set. Team Pineapple searching for some answers in the huddle in the timeout, but not going to the bench here. Down by 6. Denmark continuing to serve against Pineapple's rotation 4. Price, high, hard. Did he get the fingertips? No, he did not. No touches the call, and that ball missed out of bounds. So the Rukkus lead swells to 7, and they are really staring down a 3-0 win as Eric Ensing, number 55, comes in and plays some Michael Wexter to play the rest of the set at opposite. Owens crossbody, dug by Ensing. Maxwell blocked by Fiducia, but covered. Ensing out of the back row, down the line, and puts it away off of Vargas. And the Rukkus bench is absolutely losing it. They're loving to see Eric Ensing, the older brother of national team opposite Kyle Ensing, come off the bench and get involved right away. Another substitution in here. Number 16 in gray, Ian Castellana out of UC Irvine, replaces Mark Olson as a middle blocker. Pretty good late touch by Castellana, rescued by Ensing. Maxwell can have a swing at this, and he puts it away through the block again. Rukkus is just doing everything right now. Good enough block touch, excellent defensive stab by Ensing, and then a fantastic set by Caleb Denmark, returning the favor that Maxwell gave him earlier in the set. Maxwell puts it away through the block. Rukkus is absolutely on fire, now up by 9. Vargas, dug by Suarez out of the pipe, but way too hot to handle. That is just an incredible swing. Wow, against 3 blockers, hitting it hard enough for Suarez to overpass it long of the Team Pineapple end line. Just a ridiculous feat of athleticism. Price now needing a serious run in this rotation. Very close to an ace serve. Suarez lets it go, and it goes just long. First look at Castellana from the service line. Has a couple options. It'll be the jump spinner. Good one, working on Price in position 1. Set by Bertrand to Vargas. Good high swing into the hands. And a diving Castellana can't quite make the pancake play. Good high swing that time by number 23 in black and green. But Team Pineapple needs a lot more than just side out to get back into this match. Ensing again through the hands of Vargas. And now match points, 9 of them. A dominant performance here by Southern California's Rukkus, 1 point away from earning a berth in tomorrow's semifinals, the third of 4 spots. Kawiakamoa going for the jump spinner to serve it out in style. Misses that one well long, but hard to blame him for attempting that. Rotation 1 receive here for Rukkus. Who do they go to? to put the final nail in the coffin off the serve of Pasquale Fiducia. Ensing cross court just inside the end line, and that is it. 3 California teams out of 4 semifinal spots in the 2021 VLA Cup. West Coast dominance. And speaking of dominance, this match ends in sweeping fashion. Rukkus 3-0 over Team Pineapple. 25-18, 26-24, and 25-16, a dominant performance in set 3. So Rukkus into the semifinals, and they would play the winner of our last quarterfinal matchup coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, the classic rivalry between the Chicago Icemen and New York's Team LVC. The winner of that will play this Rukkus team in tomorrow morning's semifinal. So that is one you will not want to miss at 5 p.m. Eastern, like I said. Gonna grab one or a couple of the Rukkus guys to interview on stream to hear their thoughts about that win. But then we will see you at 5 p.m. for the last quarterfinal. Thanks again very much for joining us live on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already, and following us on Instagram and all the other platforms. We will see you again at 5 p.m. It's okay, I'll come to you. Yeah. Gentlemen, Liam Maxwell, Joe Kawiakamoa. I didn't know how to pick like somebody to give MVP honors to because you were all just so good. It was kind of the same thing as I was talking to Olsen about yesterday after the Icemen match. That you guys just did everything well. Where does that start for you guys? Joe, you first.
I mean, kind of like that leadership. I mean, it's just throughout all of our players. I mean, we technically don't really have a captain because we all work so well together. You know, we kind of mesh well. I mean, usually teams have worries about that, but I mean, we just kind of go into the court, get in the gym. We just know what to do together. I mean, even Liam, I mean, he has to fill in some big shoes. And I'm like, I'm not worried about it because I know that what he can do. So we put in trust in each other, and we just kind of go from there.
One thing I love is to see your entire team's reaction from the 7 guys on the court to the entire bench anytime you guys do something cool. And like when Ensing comes in at the end there and kills the ball right away, the guys are going nuts. It's so much fun to watch, and that's kind of the team thing that you're talking about. Liam, there were a couple moments between you and Caleb both that turned these ridiculous defensive plays that were set like sometimes by you guys from like 50 feet away and middle back.
Yeah.
how do you put those balls away? That's outrageous.
I'll tell you what, I think it's just a testament to how athletic Caleb is and our whole team is. Just the fact that we have that much trust that I'm shoot setting it from the end line, and I'm like, Caleb will be there. There's like all the faith in the world.
I think every single one of you guys had sets that match that came out beautiful, except Joe. He had none of those.
Yeah, I mean, I think it also comes with the camaraderie that this team has built. You spoke about it, about how we all get excited. Ensign comes in, our depth is crazy. So we just all have such faith in each other. We all really enjoy each other on and off the court. And I think it really does show. I think it absolutely shows. We're a deep team, but we all really enjoy being around each other. And it shows.
So what do you think, how much difference has it made for you guys to have been able to practice a little bit, like getting everyone together in Southern California in the weeks leading up to this tournament? How much of a difference has that made for you guys and just the fine details about the team connections?
I mean, it was pretty easy to kind of spot out our weaknesses, or even like if we had a problem with meshing. Coach Steph, he does really good with kind of telling us we suck at something, So, I mean, it's just really easy. I'm like, okay, so let's talk about it. I kind of go to that other guy and say, hey, this needs to happen. Maybe we got to change a couple of these things, tendencies. And I mean, just kind of, it was easy to kind of help make us better for this tournament, kind of know what we kind of flawed in so that we can be stronger when we came here together.
And the last thing, tomorrow, the intensity level will be that much higher. You had to go through quite a gauntlet even to get here. Like, you had to play this morning.
Yep.
You had to beat a very good Team Pineapple team.
Yeah.
And now you're going to get the winner of LVC and the Icemen, and whoever that is going to give you their best. So how do you prepare for Championship Sunday?
Well, I think it really does start with yesterday. I think there's no gimmies in this entire VLA Cup.
said.
I mean, Boston Bounce beat us, and they were the 3 seed in our pool.
And they're good, too.
So we got to get up for everybody, man. I think at this point we are doing that, and there's no gimmies. So we got to get up for everybody, whether it's Iceman, LVC. We'll be up for it. We know that.
Well, every match you guys have played so far has absolutely delivered. Just some insanely good volleyball, and tomorrow will be no exception. Boys, congratulations.
Thank you, Rob.
Really well played. Get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow, all right?
All right,
Thanks,
you,
guys.
sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Our second to last quarterfinal, Team semis. And like I said, the last one coming up next, the classic Team LVC Iceman rivalry at 5 p.m. Eastern. So you won't want to miss that. Come back right here to the YouTube channel. We'll see you then. Thanks very much for watching.